Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the inverter board in a Whirlpool refrigerator. It's going to be very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a 4-inch nut driver, a Phillips screwdriver, and a flat blade screwdriver. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new inverter board and a few connectors. The inverter board is located at the rear of the refrigerator at the bottom, near the compressor. The inverter board changes the AC power to DC, allowing the DC compressor to be used in the refrigerator, which is more efficient than AC compressor. If the refrigerator temperature is way too hot and the compressor is not running at all, check the inverter board and replace it if needed. Okay, we're here at the back of the fridge, and to get to the part, we need to take out this rear access panel. There's a lot of 4-inch screws, and I'm using a 4-inch nut driver, and we're gonna do some work here. And we can start it right in this corner. And now I can remove the access panel. All right, so here we are at the back of the fridge, and this is the inverter board that we are going to replace. Next, I'm going to take out those two harness wires and disconnect the plug, that white plug over here. Press on the tab and pull it apart, and the black one here, press on the tab here at the back and pull it out. Next, I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to take out this single screw here from the cover box of the compressor terminals, and we're going to remove this cover. Next, I'm going to take this single 1/4-inch screw out. I'm going to use the 1/4-inch nut driver. It's a little bit inconvenient, but it's okay, it's doable. I'm going to tilt it slightly this way and push it towards the side of the fridge. And we just free it from that clip at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. And now I'm going to slide this out. Alright, so I'm going to place it here. One more 1/4-inch screw that holds the ground wire. I'm going to take out that using a nut driver. Next, I'm going to remove this cover box. I'm going to use the flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to put it right here under the tab, and I'm going to pry it up and remove the box. All right, so next step would be removing that plug from the compressor. And as you can see, we'll have a copper line here, and remember, it's filled up with the Freon. So be nice to it. No bending, no chewing. All right, so I'm going to use the flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to pry the plug off. Also be nice, gentle, don't break the terminals. All right, and next, this one, that will be the ground wire. I'm going to slide it off with the flat blade screwdriver. And now we can remove this board. This is the old inverter board next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's place a new inverter board in. Without installing it, just put it inside there. And I'm going to plug this connector to the compressor. All right, so as you can see, we have 3 holes here on this plug, and there are 3 prongs on the compressor. I'm gonna match them and install the plug. Next thing is to connect the green ground wire. Right there, there's a terminal here. Push it on. Now we're going to install this inverter board. This tab at the back will be inserted into that slot over there, and right after that we need to slide this side under the clip here. Let's proceed. Okay. And now I'm going to install this one screw over here, the 1/4 inch, to secure this side of the inverter board. All right, so we're going to use the 1/4 inch nut driver, and I'm going to install that screw. Next, I'm going to install this green ground wire under the compressor. This is our 1/4 inch nut driver. And tighten it. I'm going to reach in and place the harness outside here, right there, and we're going to install this cover box. The harness goes into this cutout. Okay. Push the harness into the cutout, and we're going to install this holding tab on the top of it, and using a Phillips screwdriver, we're going to tighten that screw. I'm going to install this ground wire onto one of those two terminals. And now we're going to install the those two connectors. The white small one goes at the bottom, and that's the black one goes on the top. And now we're going to connect these two plugs to the harnesses here, to the main harness of the fridge. You may need to reroute those wires towards this side, and then we're going to plug it in. And now I'm going to install the rear access panel. I'm going to match the holes. Make sure all the tubes are in the cutouts, and we're going to install the screws. Alright, so I'm going to start with this hole here. That's we're using a 1/4 inch nut driver. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.